This will be my third year in this classroom, and when we moved in and they did all the remodeling, we replaced this top piece with carpet. It's actually carpet squares because it was literally like a floor tile on top of there, and that is still in other classrooms. But when they were doing the remodeling, I was really hoping they could have just taken all these shelves out because they're really gross. They're, original to the school, so they're over 50 years old. And they're just really inconvenient. The top part is the perfect depth of a book, but the bottom is not. So literally the only thing you can put here is basically something as deep as a chapter book, which, isn't a lot of stuff. And being under the windows, it's just kind of inconvenient because that's where I like to have my whole group area. So it's kind of just become my little chapter book library. And that's fine, it works out really good. But it's just really gross. So today we're going to take off all the books and we are going to paint it white. And just the wood part, we're not doing the sink, we're not doing the window part, just the shelves. So first, we got to take the books off.
When I go with confidence, when I go to roll our hips and take a sip on it, take a trip on it. When I go to can go slow.
That's the laundry. Really? That's not that many books. Especially because there's a lot of series. I have All the Magic Treehouse, Heartland, Boxcar Children, Bad Guys, just books that the kids are currently obsessed with. Captain Underpants used to be the fan favorite, and not anymore, it seems. Okay, now we're gonna clean. Lots of dirt and dust. But no spiders, that's good news. We have little air conditioner units now too. What a luxury. And now we paint seltzer water, which is the same color of this wall. Our district has approved color choices that you can use to paint, and in my last classroom I had a light blue, but white just works better and it makes everything so bright.
Can't you, yeah, you make me feel like we could do, oh, you make me feel like we could do it all over again, all over again. Can't you, yeah, you make me feel like we could do, oh, you make me feel like we could do it all over again, all over again. Jam, 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 sounding like you're wasting every time. Jam, 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 jam.
Snack break! Also, this comes up, I say every other video. I do not teach at a religious school. It's just how we remember Column and Row, so it is not a cross.
Honey, I got what you want. Give me all of your love, 'cause it's burning hot. It's what you do to me, babe, I can guarantee. Honey, I got what you need. Under the night sky, I want your eyes all on me. Don't tell me lies now, I always get mine. Don't play with me. Do you want it? Can't feel me? No.
are done with day 1. We'll come back and do another coat of paint because you can see little spots that I need to fix, which is fine. Totally planned on doing another coat. What was really nice is all of this was like unfinished wood, whereas like that is actual finished wood. Everything underneath here is unfinished, old, ancient. So I didn't have to like sand it or anything. It all just painted on wonderfully. Woo. Happy Tuesday, day 2, painting the bookshelves. We've got Dunkin' cold brew, the s'mores cold brew, and then I have my bacon, egg, and cheese croissant in there, and I had snack and bacon and cotton candy from the fair that's left over that I need to eat because cotton candy, you know, tends to melt when it gets hot, so I gotta eat that up. I am not going to do a fast forward today just because I think that's boring. You already saw me paint it once. You don't want to see it twice. So I'll just chat with you throughout the process, I guess. Yay, it's gonna look so good. It's looking so good, and it really didn't take me that long. I'm really excited to put the books on, but even though this is a fast drying paint, I'm not confident enough that it's that dry to put the books on. So we'll leave the books there for now. Normally, this is to like right here or so, and it goes, you know, long like this. But I'm thinking I might make it go the tall way. That's the nice thing about these cube organizers, is it's so versatile to move it around and make the room the way you want it to be. So the bummer of my school in general is it's old and there's no actual built-in storage in any of the rooms, except for there's usually a cabinet over on this wall built into it, but obviously, you know, they put a bathroom there for me. So most classrooms, you know, they have these bookshelves right here, and then there's a set of cabinets right there. And you can go back to my older videos to see those too. Anyways, so I have cube organizers everywhere to put my stuff in, which is fine. I love them. I can move stuff around wherever I want it to be. And so let's try that, putting it the tall way. And then we might need help to scooch this guy over because this is a purple bookshelf from when I was like 10 that my dad made me. And then I bought this for a book display shelf, but I didn't read the product description very well. And it actually didn't come with a back, and you're supposed to attach it to a wall. So my lovely dad made a back for it, and then we just attached it to the back of this. So it's wonderful. It works out. It's just kind of a pain to maneuver it because it's not very well attached on the bottom. Well, it's actually good because I want to move the purple one over, and I can handle this guy, but I can't handle that guy. Okay, so happy how this turned out. So I have lots of random better than paper rolls and different like peel and stick stuff at my parents' house in their basements. So I think I'll just do my polka dot print on the back of this. That way when the big table is right here, all you're seeing is the display books, which is good because, you know, if a kid runs to the bathroom, we can look at a book or something off the display while we're waiting for another kid to come. So that's great. And then over here, we can have our little reading nook. Black bins are old Big Lots. The label themselves are Miss Calls Campers. It's in a PowerPoint form, so you can like edit the picture and the font and everything. So basically just the wood print behind and the design itself is hers, and all the pictures and words are my own. What I like about that back corner is most of the time when I'm having my groups of students in here, we're sitting at this big table, which is over here, and there's plenty of times where kids go into the bathroom and they're pulling everything down and the door's not shut, so this kind of blocks it off from the majority of the kids that would be in my group, so that's good. I am really excited to come back, put the books back, and then move this stuff around. I kind of condensed a lot of my books at the end of the year, and I took some home that I knew kids hadn't read in a while, and I was just reading them myself. But I'm thinking that my small group materials right in these blue bins might be able to fit down more, so we have more open window space. And I think I'm going to swap these blue ones for black ones and use these blue ones to organize my file folders, which I literally at this time last year was saying I was going to organize my file folders, and I never did because it's just a lot. But, you know, maybe this is the summer. Maybe. Okay, this is where we are leaving the place. I feel like anytime you're working in your classroom and you're trying something new, a mess has to happen before greatness and beautifulness and organizedness. So this is where we leave it today. And thank you for coming along and painting my shelves with me. I'll see you on my next one where we'll cover up this. I'll put my books back. I'll have the new bins that I want to do, and I will probably organize my file folders because then I'll have bins and no more excuses. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you in the next one.